Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is incredible. I know mine's gonna be incredible because I have been waiting for this for the last week and a half. And that's right, that's my albino het pied ball python that's actually bred to an albino pied. So everything is going to be albino and half is going to be albino pied. That is exciting, and it looks like she's wrapped around a gorgeous clutch of eggs. There's just something about either an albino or a pied or a leucistic wrapped around eggs that is so amazing because, again, I remember when I first started, just thinking about seeing a ball python like this wrapped around a clutch of eggs was like dreams of mine. And now it's just something that happens all the time, and it's just so absolutely incredible. Looks like she's got some really big eggs too. Mama's really protecting her eggs well, as far as just really coiled up nicely on them. But these are some big eggs, so I'm not expecting them to be a lot of eggs because they're so absolutely mammoth. And that's the thing about ball pythons, right, is that they'll have smaller numbers of eggs the bigger the egg, and larger number of eggs the smaller. Although, I'll be honest with you, these are more eggs than I expected. I think just keep on coming here. So as a matter of fact, I can hardly feed them in the box. Look at how big these eggs are. And I'm going to have to candle this whole clutch because obviously they all got kind of rolled around quite a bit, so I'm sure that the embryos aren't completely up. But we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 eggs. 9 eggs. That was a lot more. I figured 6 or 7. So wow, what a great way to start the day. And I hope that you and me can push our problems aside. Let's just have a good time together. I'm going to forget my problems and have a great time in this vlog. Remember a couple days ago we had that female corn snake that had that egg that was like kind of in the midsection bound. I said there's no way you can get that out when it's in the midsection. Well, I just took a look at her and you can see the egg is down close to the vent. That is such good news that she pushed it, because she was like mid-body. When they're mid-body, there's not a lot you can do other than surgery if it's way up top. And so I'm so happy she got it down. So let's just go ahead and see if we can express this egg out with a probe and doing some massage aspiration. And certainly there's never any definites. I mean, you can see there's still a pretty good space between that egg and where the vent is down here. So I'm going to just kind of gently massage aspirate, kind of pushing that egg really gently down towards the vent here. And just see, you can feel there's a little bit of resistance, which isn't a really good sign, to be honest with you. I was hoping that there wouldn't be as much resistance, but I can kind of get it close to that vent, so I think I might be okay. Once I get within a couple ventral scales, I'm going to go in with the probe and just see if I can't find that egg and open that vent up. Just like that. I'm going to just open it up like that. I'm going to just try to find the egg with the vent, kind of looking in there to see what's going on, see if I can find the egg, and just slowly express that egg out. And here it comes. I can start to feel a chalky feeling on the actual probe itself. Now I know I've got the egg in here, and I can just slowly go in circular fashion, so I'm not pushing the actual oviduct out, right? And you can start to see it come out right there. Right there. We got it, guys. Right there. There it comes. That's right. Ah! I tell you, it's so unbelievably satisfying when you know that you saved an animal's life like that. You know, she may have pushed it out on her own, but it's very important to get this egg out of here. And this egg is no good, by the way. It's been in her too long, so this is just garbage. But, you know, the fact is, if that egg was stuck in her for a long time, it could adhere to the oviduct, eventually go septic or rupture something, and she could potentially die. So what an absolutely satisfying feeling to get this egg out of her. Now she's going to be completely fine. And again, because this is her second clutch, I'm going to shelf her for the rest of the year. She's going to have a brumation. She's going to get ready to breed next year. So it's just such a great feeling to be successful. This was one I was a little bit worried about, I'm not going to lie to you, but it worked out. And again, I always stress this. Please don't do this if you don't have a vet. I did this many times with a vet prior to doing it on my own. So, you know, just over years and years of experience, I've been able to do this. I don't want you to ever injure a snake by doing it yourself. So if you ever have that problem, please reach out to a vet. Don't try to do it on your own. But in this case, it worked out great.
As you guys can see, I'm in front of our albino green iguana cage here. So this is Heinz and French's. As you guys know, these guys are albino animals, so there's a huge hurdle that we've said a number of times on this channel. Because of their lack of eyesight, they're listening to me right now. You can actually see him right now. He's almost kind of like sort of like wandering. You can see his eyes are dancing around. This is a clear behavior of him, like he's listening for me right now. So he's wondering like when's that voice going to get real close to me so I know when to go away. So as you can see, he's shedding actually already right now. And God, this thing is so beautiful. It's super pretty, but you guys see the waving he's doing? A lot of that waving he's doing. There you go, a little wave here and there. So he doesn't know where the next place to grab is. Try and get him to calm down a little bit. So what I want to do is, obviously touch is a big thing. So the first thing is I want to definitely make sure he knows I'm still here. He knows there's still movement. Little licking isn't bad. He's certainly not trying to bite me. So as you can see, he's already calmed down quite a bit. Like, I mean, he's already starting to get to the point where I don't have to quite put my thumb on him or make sure he doesn't really get freaked out. So this is telling me one really important thing. Number one, he's either forgotten that he's on my hand, which of course always making that reminder, always touching, making a little movement happen always will help mitigate that as best you can. Or number two, he's finally starting to realize that there's nothing to be afraid of. He's just waiting for his time to be able to get away. You know, he's just waiting for that moment where he feels a little bit more relaxed hands where he can go, oh, he's letting me go and I can go. This next couple months, I'm definitely gonna try some more audible cues, maybe when we do the feedings and stuff like that. Try and maybe have a clicker or something invised, just like we do the alligators. That potentially could be something we could try here, especially at this young age. I really wanna try my best to actually really set the standard for these guys to be one of the coolest animals in the world. And it really will show people too that these aren't as bad pets as everyone kept saying they are. They're like, it's just about willing to take care of your animal, willing to love them a little bit, and willing to be a good keeper.
Yesterday I showed you Ivy's merch, of course. Today is Lucy with the free hugs. You can also get it without the free hugs. There's 4 ones. Ivy hugs, Ivy without hugs, Lucy without hugs. Only going to be available for a limited time, so link in the description if you guys want to get these. I would love it. I appreciate your support. Definitely get you some before they're gone. And we have an Enchi girl. Ooh, I don't like the way that looks. This is actually an Enchi female here, wrapped around a not so pretty clutch of eggs, and it's unfortunate because it was bred to an animal that I was super excited about. And it's just a mutation that we've been calling the new gene. We're gonna maybe call it Mango, a few other things, but there was already a Mango ball python. Regardless, this is one of its offsprings last year, and they're born like really orange, something really radically different. But this is actually an Enchi of the new gene, and I was really hoping to potentially produce a super Enchi of that new gene. The good news is we do have a couple other clutches with Enchi in it, so we bred this Enchi female to the new gene animal to hopefully produce some super Enchis. Regardless, the point is last year, you can see right here, she says slugged 321. She slugged out last year, and obviously you always give a female a second year because you just don't know what's going to happen. The fact that the fertility was not very good on this, come on mama, tells me that there might be an issue with the female itself. Now, there does look like there's a couple good eggs in here. I'm just going to push this back right here. There's a couple of these crazy boob egg type of things right here. So I'm going to take these out and I'm going to candle them to see if there's anything going on. This egg looks really good, but again, I'm going to candle that because sometimes an egg can look good and stuff like that, but isn't. And then beyond that, a lot of slugs. This is not what I wanted to see at all. Oh my goodness. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7 slugs. Looks like 4 potentially good eggs, but I'm going to candle them right now. Like I said, I'm pretty bummed out about it, but the fact is when you have a female that doesn't do well fertility-wise 2 years in a row, that usually tells you it's a female issue, not a male issue. In particular, with this particular new gene male, he already fathered 1 clutch and has a few other clutches that should look good. Not to mention, I know he was good because last year he fathered clutches. So the truth is, most likely, we'll be selling this female Enchi as a pet. Tell people to never breed her again. She'll just be a great pet. She's a great animal, but no sense in us breeding her 3rd year and potentially having infertile eggs. In the meantime, let's go ahead, candle these eggs, and see if there's anything I can salvage from this clutch. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just shining a light into the egg, illuminating it in a dark room, and I'm looking for this like red network of vein, red spots, see where we can actually see the embryo. We definitely see the first egg has a little bit of a red spot. The second egg, this one doesn't look like it has anything in it at all. Again, I can see a little bit of a red. These aren't normal networks of veins, so these eggs may not be good, but at least there is some fertility to it. So there's a chance that these eggs weren't as bad as I thought. So time will tell if these eggs actually hatch. Like I said, I don't have high hopes because the embryos themselves didn't look really strong to me, but you never know. These 3 eggs here look like they were potentially solid. One definitely no good for sure, but I'm going to leave it in the egg box just as, you know, you never know. Miracles can happen, and we'll see what happens. If they do actually hatch, then maybe there's hope for this girl and I'll breed her again next year. If all these eggs go bad, like I said, we'll just rehome her as a pet, you know? So, you know, hey, there's still hope, right? So you know that I always want to come to you guys and ask your advice. I'm kind of in a little bit of a dilemma now that I am curious what your thoughts are on it. You know that we opened up a couple weeks ago, 10 people per hour. This weekend, by the way, later tonight, we are open to 25 people per hour. Last night was the first night, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. I really loved it. I really did. 10 people were great, but it still felt very empty. Last night with 25 people and tonight with 25 people, it almost feels more normal, right? I mean, there's enough people to have like kind of things be really fun, but then we can still give really individual attention to each group of people that come in. We literally have 6 people working to 25 people here, so everyone really gets an amazing experience. But I always thought that I would probably only do this until July. But I'm kind of thinking, what if I kept it this way indefinitely, where there's 25 people per hour? The downside is that normally it was $10 to get in. You could stay all night if you wanted to. Now it's $10 for an hour, but at the same time, you're getting such a better experience. When we're normally open, there's 200 people in here. You're not getting much individual attention. It's packed. It's kind of crazy. With 25, you're literally able to do everything you want to do, and people are buying 2 and 3 hour blocks as well. So in 2 or 3 hours, you are literally seeing every animal, doing everything you possibly can do. It costs a little bit more, but your experience level is probably a lot higher, and I enjoy it. I'll be totally honest with you. I loved last night, and I know I'm going to love tonight. So my question to you is, do I keep it that way? Do I keep it maybe just selling hour slots and not go back to open to the general public? Or do I just open up to the general public when we can to as many people as want to come in, we get packed again? I want to know from you guys, what would you want to do? Would you want to pay $10 per hour and get a really intimate experience? Or would you want to pay $10 and be here all night, but maybe be with hundreds of people? I'm not sure what to do about it, but by the way, we're going to put tickets on sale today for July. So we decided we're going to go ahead and sell 25 tickets through July. We may up it a little bit, we don't know, but probably just going to be in that. But we want to at least let you get the opportunity. And if we open up to the general public just wide open, your $10 will get you the whole night instead of just the hour. But I want to know from you guys. I really need to know. I'm kind of conflicted. I enjoy the smaller groups, but at the same time, I don't want people to feel like they're not getting their money's worth. So let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Every now and then, I want to just continue to update you on this Boelen's python and how well it's doing. It's definitely getting darker. It's not black yet. Like I said, it's going to turn jet black. And these guys literally get 9-10 foot long. Pretty girthy, just one of the most amazing pythons ever, but it is doing so well. Cannot wait to get this guy over to the Reptarium. I'm just not ready to do it yet. It's doing really well over here at BHB, and I think it's time to just keep it here for the next maybe 5-6 months, something like that, because it's just absolutely incredible. Again, one of the coolest snakes ever. I never thought that I would own a Boelen's python, and I can't wait till this thing gets jet black with yellow in it and glossy. I mean, you think that Night Fury is iridescent? These Boelen's pythons are next level iridescence once they get adult size. So doing really well. You guys will see it over at the Reptarium soon. Look at how big some of these baby skinks are getting. These are the ones that were literally just born a few weeks ago. They were so tiny, and look at that. And look at the color that's starting to come through on these guys. It's absolutely amazing. This one here was actually a coffee to red. You can really start to see that coffee coming through, and the red pigment is going to start to increase. When this thing gets another, 2 or 3 times the size, it's going to be ridiculous. So it's good that some of these animals have finally gotten to the size where we're probably going to start putting them on the website. I know a lot of people have been like, when are you going to have blue tongue skinks? We'll probably have a handful up on the website within the next few days. So I can't wait to get these to new homes, and people can appreciate them as much as I do. I tell you what, these are absolute rippers. Like I mentioned earlier, we are open tonight at the Reptarium with 25 people per hour. It's going to be an absolute blast. People are lining up. Let's go ahead and let them in. You guys know the one thing that I really missed when the Reptarium wasn't open was getting people over their fears. You came in and you said there's no way you're going to hold a snake, and you're holding a snake. Yeah. How do you feel?
It's not as scary as I thought it would be. Like, I've been scared of snakes my whole life.
Oh my God, you did so good. You should be so proud of yourself.
Oh, I am. I'm amazing.
Oh my God, I tell you, I miss this so much. It's made my night.
Come check it out.
I know, you guys made my night. Thank you so much. Oh, look at this snake. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Good.
How you doing?
You doing all right?
You struggling over there?
I tell you, this has just been an amazing night. I know you can't see my smile. Rita here, how have you been doing?
Doing great, thank you.
It's awesome. It's been such a great night, man. I tell you what, again, I'm going to show you my smile real quick because I am smiling from ear to ear. And there it is. We just closed up a really amazing night. You know, had some ups and downs. I'm not going to lie to you, but for the most part, this was a good day. It was a good day. My best day I've had in a couple months. Let's hope that we can build on it. And tomorrow's a good day too. It was just amazing seeing so many people, and this was the right feel. It felt really, really good. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, by the way, you can go right here. You can watch a whole playlist of baby snakes because I know baby snakes are on the way. Could you also do me a favor and right up here you can subscribe to my podcast channel called Checking In. On this side you can subscribe to this vlog channel. Please turn the post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.